I'm not sure what's more frightening, the car accident, grandma still in the car, or grandpa's pants. Hey, it's your Uber driver, I am inside. You mean outside? Unfortunately, no. This you? Yeah. A tennis court on top of a Dubai tower. It takes a lot of balls to play tennis on that. Brilliant. 63 Earths can fit inside Uranus. One day I'll be mature enough to read this without laughing. This is why aquariums aren't open at night. When you stub your toe and hear a crack. Our school cut down this tree and so someone left a cutout of the Lorax on the stump. I am 100% convinced that chair had something to do with the fire. Me in my dreams fully believing I'm awake and that I'm doing is normal, not questioning anything in the slightest. That crumb in the bottom of the air fryer getting cooked for the 27th time. Most disgusting picture I've seen all day. Poor little boy. Frick that little boy. You play a grown man's game, you deal with the consequences. Roses are red. I'm questioning my own existence. Motherhead's teenage daughter with flip-flop from impossibly long distance. Probably the greatest thing I ever drew when I was 12. That bean doesn't even have a face, but it looks so done with that other bean's crap. Pro tip, if you're tired of boiling water when you make pasta, just boil a few gallons at the beginning of the week and freeze it for later. I sent this into a group chat once and a guy flipped out at how my sense of humor is horrible and kicked me out of the chat. The vegetables in my freezer watching me grab the ice cream. Mentally ill boyfriend, mentally ill girlfriend, mentally ill cat. Team Rocket. When the back of my neck gets tickled. What the F happened to that plane? It got tickled on the back of its neck. So my uncle got a drone now and he's been effing with people. Here's my first attempt at a cinnamon rolls. Just like grammar used to make. Why I season my cutting board, not my steak. I prefer to season my mouth, eat the steak raw, and then light myself on fire. Upside down great white sharks. I'm so uncomfortable. I am crying. Pina colada, extra creamy. I don't freaking know. That's just what he said he wanted. I guess add whip before you blend. I don't freaking know. I hate it here. POV the hangman after I get the word right with only 2 strikes left. Bro, what happened? This gotta be the worst tat of all time. Lions pretend to be hurt by the bite of their young to encourage their strength. Awesome. Did the lion tell you that? Yeah bro, I got an extra controller. No more bananas. This ape only wants Baja Blast. My doctor about to be so mad. Nobody knows my next move. Not even me. The wife sent her husband this picture and the message said, "Come home early. I've got a surprise for you." So he raced home, almost crashing the car, thinking he was about to get lucky, only to find out that she had just adopted a black cat. Me checking to see if my mom is in a good mood before asking her something. Computer, auto saves file. Me, aw thanks, where is it? Computer, I don't know man. Light's not getting any greener dude. How was this made? Well, we just laminate sheets of paper with all of the food choices. A gun that also shoots another bullet through a barrel pointing in the opposite direction so the recoil cancels out. Who the H is typing? Bro typing. If I saw that typing I would call my friend Kevin. What does Kevin have to do with this? The older I get, the more I understand why deer run in front of cars. Help, I'm losing my effing mind looking at my Shinji cookie before and after. Oh my god, he turned to Peter Griffin. Tattoo artist, people who need therapists. My 3 personalities, talks too much, doesn't talk at all, talks to myself like it's a full-on podcast. Hey, I've met you before. Hi, yeah, we met. Didn't we H up at the dollar store? Lol, no, I'm classy. It was at Walmart. Me after submitting the worst assignment of my life, but at least it's over. This is Michael. Michael gave me a lime. It had his number, then proceeded to say it's a pickup lime. Hashtag get you a Michael. Also caught this homeless man riding a bodega delivery machine. Hashtag clinker jockey. Good morning to whomever has been enjoying my coffee creamer all week. Surprise, you've been drinking my breast milk. Hope you enjoyed. Cheers. Do it in the comments. Just freaking lost a Clash Royale game because of a stupid Amber Alert. I hope that motherfricker stays missing. Pronouncing patio like ratio just to piss people off. Don't forget my charger. I won't. Did you bring in my charger? No, I forgot. Me at 3 a.m. planning how I'm gonna change my whole life for tomorrow. Where I want to be versus where I am. I'm selling a deer, $9. I'm selling a deer. Sometimes he barks because he has autism. The deer. Me full of microplastics. My dad full of asbestos. My grandpa full of lead. OnlyFans. Being a guy is crazy because the moment you turn 13, you're competing with the President of the United States for girls your age. They were mad that I go to the police first instead of Roblox, lol. Lol, I'm being murdered by someone I met on Roblox. Frick, I gotta report them before I call 911. I silly, you silly, we silly. My dad really just wore this to the airport. I bet you when that mom fired me for my nanny job, she didn't think I'd still be part of the family in 9 months. When you accidentally click restart instead of power off on your 8-year-old laptop, this little maneuver is gonna cost us 51 years. Extremely specific sandwich from cafe that is closed and or 5 hours away. What I think will happen every time I ask can I join? Tomatoes. I told my uncle about Photoshop, he sent me this a week later. When you paid for an hour and you still have 56 minutes left. I am leaving the Roblox Star program. Drama aside, this gotta be the worst freaking haircut I ever seen. How it looks versus how it feels. Just tried to kill a roach with Axe body spray. Now its name is Brett and he won't shut up about CrossFit. I wish I spoke French. I wonder what this says. How people be organized in their backpacks for the first day of school just to only have half an eraser the next day. Someone just told me to chat GBT it instead of saying Google it. I like you. Chat, is this Riz? You just ruined it. We were having a moment. Chat, am I Cook? Who are you talking to right now? Chat, clip that. This morning at 7-Eleven, I saw a lizard next to the coffee maker and the cashier said, no worries, that's just Marvin. He likes the smell. Oh no, can you send us a DM the store location we visited so we can check in on Marvin? Thank you. No way, I'm not gonna narc on my buddy. This is some dumb crap that would be blocking your way in Resident Evil. What is streaming even about nowadays? Cause there ain't a single situation where this is necessary. I'm fired because I couldn't stop crying. A raccoon got trapped in the dumpster and died of heat exhaustion and I'm supposed to just get over it? Me and 3 years being executed because of an AI generated video of a crime I never committed. Follow me for more money saving ideas. Wanna order pizza? I don't eat cheese. Crow of judgment. For medical reasons, lol. You should have stated how weak your bloodline was in your Tinder bio. What's wrong, babe? You've barely touched your sushi. When I hear the funniest joke ever, but I don't like the motherfreaker that said the joke. August already? September is practically next week. Time to pick out a Halloween costume and start your Christmas shopping. Happy New Year, everybody. Me, my ad blocker, hot milfs in my area. Call me darn, cause I've been tootin'. 8-year-old me making sure the bank teller could see me in the back seat so I could get my lollipop. Is it fair for me to not want my boyfriend going to strip clubs even though I'm a dancer? Tell him that we have strippers at home. I just took the best photo in human history. My barber a effing tool for look what he put on IG. From crackhead to crack dealer, from homeless to never holeless, I can change your life. Nuff said. If you tickle me, I will not hesitate to beat you physically. Clever migrant wears the Epstein files to hide from the Trump administration. How I look at the flight attendant during snack time so they know I'm awake and would like a cookie. He gotta be over 6'5", have money, a house, 2 cars, and like my 8 kids. Her. Hey honey. Hi mom, what's up? I'm thinking of getting a Twitter. The dating site? What? No, don't you have a Twitter? No mom, Twitter is a dating site used primarily by prostitutes. Oh, then never mind, I'm not getting a Twitter. Nobody. People who have to wear glasses but don't want to. People's IQ should be presented like the weather. Actual IQ 125 feels like 97. I would jump into an industrial paper shredder so that there's a chance that my body is recycled into toilet paper that you might use. My life is pretty much just a cycle of working, eating, and sleeping on repeat. Dear man, what is preventing you from looking like this? Me and the only guy on Reddit that had the same problem as me 10 years ago. Pulled pork got pork in it? Nah, you good, they already pulled the pork out. I bet, that's what I was thinking. How men drink a bottle for some reason. Gotta keep your eyes on the road. You need to create an account to see this website's content. Reverse. When a program starts responding after you open Task Manager, fear will keep them in line. I'm in Home Depot, where the hose at? Gardening section, thank you. When the convo changes and I don't get to say my joke. Emergency lights, park anywhere in Nader. Most people will go their entire lives without ever knowing what the circular dent on the side of the milk jug is for. So you're telling me this motherfreaker can lick the subway floor and be fine but will die if he eats a grape? How we all are going to be moving in the great lock-in weekend of August-December 2025. I gave this to my grandma 3 years ago. She thinks it's Jesus, it's in her shrine. You'd save so much money on toilet paper if you were my girlfriend.